Hey guys, this is Jay. Today we are going to learn how to design wedding album in Photoshop. Already I posted many wedding album tutorials. You found those videos helpful and kept asking for a new video. Finally, here it is. As usual, before getting started, please do download the project file, link in the description. With the project file, it will be much easier for you to follow this tutorial. So download the project file and get ready. In case if you want that completely designed .psd files means hit the like button. Soon after reaching 500 likes, I'll give you the download link. Fine, let's get started. First go to File, New and create a new canvas in Photoshop based on your requirements. If you're going to print the file means make sure the resolution is 300 and the format is CMYK, which is industry standard print format. Else you can go to the project file, open album page 1 PSD inside Photoshop. This is a design ready file. I have given you the color palette, the colors we're going to use in this page. Template size is A4 and for tutorial purpose I have gone with RGB format. Fine, first we're going to create a solid color background. For that create a solid color adjustment layer. Now I'm going to pick the yellow color by sampling it from the color palette. Click OK. Next we're going to create image placeholder shape. For that we're going to install a new brush. Now go to the project file. There you will see a wedding brush. .ab or Photoshop brush file. Now double click and install the file. Now go to image group. Now create a layer. Now go to color picker and pick black color. Now pick the brush tool. Now scroll down and select the newly installed wedding brush. There I'm going to select the window brush, this one. Next I'm going to increase the size and I'm going to keep it as 2600 pixels. It's up to you, you can go with any size. Now give a single click and create a shape like so. There you go. Next I'm going to add stroke effect. For that create a layer. Now bring down the layer right below the image placeholder layer. Now go to color picker. Sample and select this bright yellow color. Now I'm going to increase the brush size. I'm going with 2700 pixels. Now place it right behind the image placeholder shape and give a single click like so. There you go, we created a stroke for our image placeholder. If you want to resize it means enable free transform tool Ctrl T and resize it. Next we are going to drop in our model image. Now go to project file, open image 1 inside Photoshop. Now drag and drop the image inside our canvas. Of course you can use your image. Make sure to place the image right above our image placeholder layer. Now right click and clip mask the layer. Now enable free transform tool Ctrl T and resize the image. Fine, I'll settle with this one. Next we're going to drop in a pre-designed stock image on right side here. Now go to the project file. Open design1.png image inside Photoshop. Now drag and drop the image inside our canvas. Now enable free transform tool Ctrl T and resize it. I'm going to place it here. Next we're going to add our text content. In case we want to change the color of this circle shape means all you got to do is select this magic wand tool, this one. Fine. Now place it on the circle shape and give a single click to make a selection. Now go to color picker, pick any color you want like so and fill the color. I used keyboard shortcut Alt backspace. There you go, we change the color. Now hit Ctrl D to deselect. I'm not going to change the color, I'm going with same yellow color. Fine. Next we're going to add our text content. Go to text group, create a layer, go to color picker. I'm going with this purple color, you can go with any color you want. The font I'm using is a free font. I'll give a link in the description. You can download it if you want. Now type in your name. I'll create a duplicate copy using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. Now edit the text. Fine. Adjust the position. Next I'm going to add another text layer here. Fine. Once your text content is ready, adjust the position of the stock image and the text layer using your keyboard arrow keys. Once you're done, our page 1 is ready. Now disable the color palette, go to file and save the file. Now let's move to page 2. For that, go to the project file, open album page 2 PSD inside Photoshop. Yes, this one is design ready file, A4 RGB format. Yes, I have given you the color palette, the color we are going to use in this page. Let's start by creating a solid color background. Create a solid color adjustment layer, sample this bright yellow color and create a solid color background. This page is going to be pakka colorful and quite interesting. We are going to use just pre-designed stock images. Let's see the design process. First, go to the project file. Open the design 2 stock image inside Photoshop. Now drag and drop the image inside our canvas. This one is perfectly cropped .png file. Place the image inside design group. Now enable free transfer tool, Ctrl T and resize it. Fine, I'll settle with this one. Next, create a duplicate copy using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J, move it to right side. Adjust the position using keyboard arrow keys. Next, we are going to create an image placeholder shapes. For that, we are going to use a trick. First, pick the magic wand tool, this one. Now create a layer inside image group. Now select the left side stock image, this one. Now give a single click and make a selection like so. Now select the image layer. Now go to color picker, select black color. Now fill the color using keyboard shortcut Alt backspace. Now hit Ctrl D to deselect. We're going to apply same step on right side. Create a layer, select the right side stock image. Using magic wand tool, give a click and make a selection like so. Now select the new layer, make sure black color is selected. Now fill the color using keyboard shortcut Alt backspace. Now hit Ctrl D to deselect. There you go, we created our image placeholder layer. Next, it's time to drop in our stock image. Now go to project file, open the image 2 inside Photoshop. Of course, you can use your image, drag and drop the image inside our canvas. Make sure to place the image right above our image placeholder layer. Now right click and clip mask the image. Now enable free transform tool, Ctrl T and resize it. We're going to repeat same step on right side. Go to project file, open image 3 inside Photoshop. Drag and drop the image inside our canvas. Make sure to place the image right above our image placeholder. Right click and clip mask the layer. There you go. Now enable free transform tool, Ctrl T and resize the image. Once we are done, next we are going to add stroke effect because our image looks completely flat. For that, select the image placeholder layer. Right click, go to blending option. There select stroke. I'm going to keep the size as 10, position as inside, mode as normal, opacity as 100. I'm going to change the color to this bright yellow color. It's up to you, you can go with any color. Next, I'm going to add drop shadow effect. I'm going to keep the mode as normal, opacity as 50, angle as 90, distance as 13, spread as 15 and size as 30. Of course, you don't need to go with exactly very same number, feel free to experiment. Once you're done, click OK. Next, we're going to apply the same effect to right side image placeholder. Right click and copy the layer style. Select the another image placeholder, right click and paste the layer style. There you go. Next comes the interesting part. We're going to drop in few stock images. For that, go to the project file, open design 3 stock image inside Photoshop. This one is neatly cropped .png file. Now drag and drop the image inside of canvas. I'm going to place it on left side here. Now create a duplicate copy using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. I'll move it to right side. Now enable free transform tool, Ctrl T and flip it horizontally like so. Adjust the spacings using your keyboard arrow keys. Fine, next we are going to drop in another stock image. Go to project file, open design 4 stock image inside Photoshop. Now drag and drop the image inside our canvas. I'm going to place this image on bottom center here. There you go. In case you want to change the color of this stock image, means select the layer, right click, blending option, select color overlay, and you can change the color like so. Else you can go with gradient overlay. It's up to you. Here I'm not going to change the color. Fine. Next we're going to add border design. For that, go to the project file, open design 5 inside Photoshop, drag and drop the PNG file inside our canvas. I'm going to place it on left side here. Create a duplicate copy using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. Now enable free transfer tool Ctrl T, right click and flip it horizontally. Place it on right side here. Now create another copy, Ctrl J. Now enable free transfer tool Ctrl T, right click and rotate it anti-clockwise. Now I'm going to place it on top here. Adjust the position using your keyboard arrow keys. Once you're done, our page 2 is ready. Now close the group. Now go to File and save the file. Now let's move to page 3. Again go to the project file. Open the album page3.psd file inside Photoshop. Yes, this one is also design ready file. I've given you the color palette. Let's start by creating a solid color background. Create solid color adjustment layer. I'm going with this bright yellow color. In this page we're going to have totally 2 images, one on right side here and another one on left side here. First, let's drop in our first image. Go to project file and open the image inside Photoshop. Drag and drop the image inside our canvas. I'm going to place this image on right side. Enable free transform tool Ctrl T and resize it. Fine, I'll settle with this one. Next, we're going to drop in our image 2 on here. Before that, we're going to drop in few pre-designed stock images. Now go to the project file. Open design 6 stock image inside Photoshop. Now drag and drop the image inside our canvas. Yes, this is neatly cropped .png file. I'm going to place it here. Adjust the position using your keyboard arrow keys. If you want to resize, make sure to enable free transfer tool Ctrl T and resize it. Now I'm going to create a duplicate copy using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. Now enable free transform tool Ctrl T and flip it vertically like so. Now I'm going to place it on top here. Adjust the position. Fine. Next we are going to drop in our border design. Now go to project file. Open the design 5 stock image inside Photoshop. Yes, the very same border image we used on page 3. Drag and drop the image inside our canvas. I'm going to place it on left side here. In case if you want to change the color of this border image, means select the layer, go to blending option, select color overlay, and you can change the color like so. Else you can go with the gradient overlay option. It's up to you. Here I'm not going to change the color. I'll go with same black color. I'll create a duplicate copy using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J, enable free transform tool Ctrl T and flip it horizontally. I'm going to place it on left side here. Fine, adjust the position using your keyboard arrow keys. Once you're done, it's time to create our image placeholder shape. For that, create a layer inside image group. Now go to color picker and select black color. Now pick brush tool. Now select the newly installed brush, wedding brush. There I'm going to select this shape 1 brush, this one. Now increase the size and give a single click. We're going to use this shape as our image placeholder. Next, it's time to drop in our model image. Go to project file, open image 5 inside Photoshop, drag and drop the image inside our canvas. Make sure to place the image right above image placeholder, right click and clip mask the image. Now enable free transform tool Ctrl T and resize the image. Fine, our image looks completely flat. Let's make it a little more interesting. We're going to add inside shadow. For that, select the image placeholder layer, right click, blending option, enable inside shadow. There I'm going to keep the mode as normal, opacity as 50, angle as 90, distance as 4, choke as 5 and size as 25. It's up to you. You can go with any number. Feel free to experiment. This is before and after. Click OK. looks stunning. Once you're done, our page 3 is ready. Now close the group, disable the color palette, go to file and save the file. Next, let's move to page 4. Now go to project file. Open album page 4.psd file inside Photoshop. This page is going to be a little different. We are not going to create solid color background. We are going to straight away drop in our model image. Now go to the project file. Open image 6 inside Photoshop. Now drag and drop the image inside our canvas. Now enable free transform tool, Ctrl T and resize the image. I'm going to place the image on right side here. Fine, I'll settle with this one. We got empty space on left side. We're going to take care of that. Create a layer. Now go to color picker, sample and select this white color. Fine, now pick the brush tool. There I'm going to select soft round brush, this one. Now paint and fill the empty space like so. There you go. Once you're done, create a layer. Now go to color picker and select pure white. Now with the same soft round brush, I'm going to increase the size and I'm going to give few clicks to create such kind of glow effect. There you go. Next, we're going to drop in our pre-designed stock image. Now go to project file, open design7.png file inside Photoshop, drag and drop the image inside our canvas. Yes, I'm going to place this image on left side here. Adjust the position using your keyboard arrow keys. In case if you want to resize the image means enable free transform tool, Ctrl T and resize it. Once you're done, next we're going to create image placeholder shapes. For that, go to image group, create a layer. Go to color picker, select black color. Now pick ellipse tool, this one. Make sure fill is enabled, stroke is disabled. Now hold shift key and create a circle shape like so. Yes, we're going to use this circle shape as our image placeholder. Next, I'm going to create a duplicate copy of the circle shape using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. Now enable free transform tool, Ctrl T and reduce the circle shape little bit down. Next, I'm going to create another copy, move it down, enable free transform tool, Ctrl T and reduce the size little bit. Now adjust the image placeholder spacings by using your keyboard arrow keys and place it where you want. Fine, I'll settle with this one. Next, it's time to drop in our stock images. Go to project file, open image 7 inside Photoshop. Now drag and drop the image inside our canvas. Make sure to place the image right above image placeholder. Right click and clip match the image. Now resize the image. We are going to repeat very same step for the rest of the 2 image placeholders. I am sure you know how it works. I'm going to fast forward the process. Once you're done, next we're going to add inside shadow. Because our image looks completely flat, select the image placeholder layer, right click, blending option. Enable inside shadow. We are going to use same settings we used on page 3. Mode as normal, opacity as 50, angle as 90, distance as 4, choke as 5 and size as 25. Now click OK. Now we are going to copy paste the layer style to remaining 2 image placeholders. Right click and copy the style. Now paste the style. Fine, once you're done, our page 4 is ready. Close the group, disable the color palette. Now go to file and save the file. To print the album, export the pages as PDF, PNG or JPEG and get it printed. So that's it guys, I hope this video is useful to you. Don't forget to hit the like button for more tutorials, subscribe to my channel and please do check out my other videos. Thanks for watching, take care.